Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hello, my name is Troy White. I'm a financial planner, portfolio manager at Hoodoo Financial. And what I want to talk about today is, the theme is I need to tell you what time it is. So I have a long list of things that I've identified as it's time for us, it's time for you, it's time for people to start doing that is important financially, from a financial planning perspective and investment standpoint, what is going to get you ahead, what I call a path to prosperity. So today, one of those things, this what time it is, it's time for you to become financially literate. And that's kicked around a lot, and I keep saying it as well. But another thing that us professionals tend to do is assume you know what the hell we're talking about, and so sometimes it just baffles me, shocks me that people don't know some of these simple terms, and so I want to bring it into a real world. So it's time for you to become financially literate. So let's go over the who, what, when, where, why, how about financial literacy, and hopefully that'll help express what I'm talking about to you. So who is time for you to start becoming financially literate? Who? I'm talking about you, obviously, but not just you, you and your family, your immediate family, your extended family, your friends and family. So anyone in your orbit needs to become financially literate if they're not already. And so if that means you need to take the reins and push everybody forward, move everyone forward, then that's your job. But the point is, remember that, you are the 5 people who you hang around. So if those 5 people are financially illiterate, it's likely that you will be as well. If you become financially literate, maybe that'll brush off on 2 or 3 of them. Then soon enough, all 5 of you will become financially literate. But specifically your family, it's important for your family because uh, we have to pass on a legacy of financial literacy, of financial intelligence, of entrepreneurism, and the ability to navigate the investment world and the business world. So that leads me to the what. What is financial literacy? Financial literacy is understanding the general principles of business, finance, investments, and economics. That's like 4 subcategories of one thing. Finance, business, finance. Uh, So, understanding the general principles of business, finance, investments, and economics, those all merge to one to make you solid, able to master the economy and always eat, always have hunt going on, always have income coming to you, always have people contributing to you. You paying your taxes. So that's where you need to be. So that's the who, the what, the when. You know, Obviously, when is the time to invest? Right now, I just had a conversation with a client and potential. Well, she opened an account, and she made that mention. Well, I heard, and I know it's probably not the best time to invest, but what does that mean? It's always the right time to invest. There is a lot of different changes in the market, so that means your strategy will have to change. But that doesn't mean you stop and sit on the sideline. That means you're beginning to be the loser. But you always need to be in the game if you want to win. If you're not concerned with winning in the investment arena, in the business world, in terms of achieving your goals and whatnot, then yeah, you can sit around and wait for the right time. When whoever told you the bad that it was a bad time, wait for that person's opinion to sway you some more. But I'm telling you, time is always right now. And now, uh, especially as a youth, now the time for financial literacy for the adult might is now, which is probably late, but it's important for you to be more financially literate now, so that your kid will hear your conversations, and you can impart wisdom over time to your kids, so they will become more financially literate. So that is one of the key components, and then that leads me to the next one. So I said who, the what, the when, the where. Where do you become financially literate, right? And so I just mentioned the youth. One of the best places, the most for customarily for the wider population, the more financially wealthy population, they became financially literate at the kitchen table. They became financially literate sitting in the back seat of their parents' car, because they were a part of they were earshot of investment conversations just in passing, and they can pick up the financial wisdom through osmosis over time. And but we have to take on the responsibility to be a little more engaging and bring the financial wisdom to our youth, but realize that if you become financially literate, then just speaking your wisdom and imparting a little bits of knowledge here and there will rub off on others, and people will become interested and also a little bit more knowledgeable based on the information that you spread or the connections that you made. Maybe you tell them a link to go pick up some more information, a site uh, to go read, a post. You may have turned them onto my YouTube channel, or refer them to me as a client, so on and so forth, or to another advisor. So we covered the who. Oh, also, where do you become financially literate? Uh, Online, there are a lot of online courses. I offer some as well under many topics, and I have investment programs, investment courses, and lessons, financial literacy lessons for clients, and including lessons for K through 12 for clients who have kids who want their kids to, follow some sort of lesson plan on financial literacy. So all of those things, other firms, I don't know what they do in terms of helping you with your financial literacy, but I don't think it's much. But right on your laptop, right on your cell phone is where you can start improving your financial literacy. And in your home, and especially with your family, you need to start improving the financial literacy there. All right, that's the who, the what, the when, the where, the why. Why do we need to improve our financial literacy? Because you need to know the money game. Understand the money game. Here's a interesting reality is that money only goes where it's invited, and it only stays where it's welcome. And so that's the why. You need to become financially literate so you can understand the ways that you invite money into your life, and how to prepare conditions in your financial life to make money want to stay and feel welcome in your life. If money is just running through you, then that's what it'll keep doing, because those are the conditions that you have set for money. You don't welcome it. You don't. It's not a welcome environment, and you didn't invite it. You just flagging it down. Real quick. Can you pass through me? Can you pass through me? That's not conditions to build wealth and improve your assets. But fundamentally, financial literacy puts you in it gives you access to opportunities by your improved knowledge. It just gives you the financial basically the money making ability. So it improves your knowledge, that improves your ability to make money, not just invest in a stock. It improves, but investing in a stock helps you understand that component. And as you understand how it relates to the overall economy and how it can contribute to your wealth and success, you start to realize the benefit of financial literacy. And improving your financial literacy improves your risk tolerance, and improving your risk tolerance improves uh, the 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 variety of investments that are available to you, because you're more knowledgeable of to them. They now fit your risk profile better, and so then potentially more ability to make money. So if that's your goal, then there's a direct link to improving your knowledge on investments, and financial literacy improves your ability to make money, which improves the reality of you making money or not. And so, but also trace back to the obligation to your family. Um, do you want to pass on a legacy or not? Is your legacy going to be a legacy of investment accounts and income generating properties, assets that appreciate, and a legacy of delivering financial literacy and or assisting your family in receiving financial literacy? Or is your legacy going to be, you didn't know much about money, you didn't save, you didn't invest it, it ran through you, and there's nothing left, and we got to go fund me to send you on to the afterlife. So that's the why. So how? I covered that a little bit. Online education, there's online financial literacy, but our programming and specifically, which I'll include a link to a strategy session, but we have investment programs, and they range from a level of do it yourself to we do it all, we hold your hand. And basically that's, how much financial planning do we provide, and how much mentorship and hand holding, you call it coaching, mentorship, advisory, it goes by many names, but being there with you to walk you through and interpret these plans and actions and strategy and monitoring your investments. Uh, so those are our premier packages and of investment programs, and down to we have online courses. You can just take the course and you can feel free to open an account, and we can just help you select the right. We have model portfolios and we can customize it somewhat, and we'll automate your investments, and then set it and forget it. You're investing 500 bucks, 200 bucks, whatever it is a month automatically into this account, and you know what the investments are in terms of the portfolio of stocks that are in your portfolio, and you watch it grow. You have access to it 24 hours a day online. And there's a wide variety of what we offer, but that's the how to become financial literate. You can work with a professional, or you can go. The internet has a wealth of knowledge, so you can learn everything that you need on the internet. But often you need a program to guide your education to achieve certain goals, and not just soak up all the knowledge in the world. So if you want to become a knowledgeable investor, but action investor, someone who's actually doing it, and that's one thing I'll say, and I want clients who are done talking about it, ready to be about it. So it's time for you to start becoming financially literate. If you need help doing that, I'm Troy White with Hoodoo Financial. Please hit the like and share button, and please subscribe. And in the description will be a link to a strategy session if you're ready to actually become an investor and get started. We're here to help. Thanks for listening. Holla back.